Well, 15, it's National Infertility Awareness Week. And according to the CDC, 1 in 5 women are unable to get pregnant after 1 year of trying on their own.
Because the subject is not talked about as often as it should be, and we realized that a few years ago, in 2019, we assembled a panel to have a discussion about it. And Jessica Wardell talked about the emotional and physical roller coaster that she went through trying to conceive.
Any woman that has struggled with infertility knows of the dreaded 2-week wait.
Yeah.
So it's painful. It's painful. You're on constant high alert, looking for signs in your body that you may be pregnant, that you might not be.
What? Jessica is back in studio again, albeit a different studio. Hi, good to see you again. My goodness.
Good to see you.
And Dr. Check has been helping her out, Jerome Check, who's with the Cooper Institute for Reproductive Hormonal Disorders. And you've been at this for a long time, this particular business.
Yes.
He has helped produce 50,000 babies in our area. You the man, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
It's tiring.
So
I bet.
so remind us of your story from when you came in 2019. You were trying to have a baby.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it wasn't working.
It wasn't working. Everybody thinks, oh, that's going to be easy.
So what
It wasn't
system were
easy.
you using? I mean, what was the idea?
So at first, we tried on our own.
Yeah.
At the 6-month mark, because I was 35, I said, we got to go get help.
Okay.
Then we started at another clinic
Yeah.
doing what's called IUI, intrauterine insemination. So kind of what we know as artificial insemination. We ended up doing 5 of those that
Didn't
weren't
take.
successful.
Never
Nope,
took.
No. We did 2 other IVF cycles
Right.
with the first clinic, and it didn't work. And at the end of that, the doctor pretty much, she literally said, I don't have any more tricks up my sleeve
Well,
for you.
okay. All right.
And I said, okay, so I'm going to find somebody who does. So I had heard about Dr. Check from numerous people. My mom, of course, will take credit for ultimately kind of getting me to go see him. So I just had heard about his reputation, and I thought,
And
well,
it worked.
It worked.
And now you have a child named
Anna.
Anna.
Congratulations
Anna.
on your child. Anna
Thank
is
you.
beautiful, by the way. So beautiful. These pictures are lovely. How does it feel to be a mom now? Did you think that you'd be in this position?
I mean, there was a point where we had given up hope, really.
What were you going to do? Like adopt or something? Or?
I don't know. There is something called embryo donation.
Yeah.
So we had considered that. The other doctor had kind of urged us to consider that.
How
but
cute is this kid?
She's an Eagles fan to boot. So yeah, we kind of just didn't take no for an answer.
And Dr. Tech, she says that she heard about you and folks were saying this is who you need to see. And that's right, because you specialize in clients who've been turned away or maybe they have difficult situations that other clinics haven't been able to figure out.
Yeah, that turns out to be the majority of our patients.
So what are you doing that other people aren't?
Well, we're emphasizing methods of getting the embryo to implant. I mean, as far as getting eggs to fertilize and making embryos, but the real drawback at the moment is the chance of an embryo sticking and growing, and we're looking at different methods of why they don't stick and trying to create new methods of letting them stick and grow.
Well, are you using different equipment? Obviously, I have no idea how you do this.
Well, in Jessica's case, the problem is that by the high-dose drug she was using, it creates a defect in the uterus where the embryo won't implant, especially when she has diminished egg reserve, which is what she had.
So get her off that.
So we had to use much less drug, and that was the key, is using much less
I'll be darned.
stimulation drugs.
Wow.
And can I also say that the key, too, is the fact that he believed in us, and so that made us believe that it could happen, and that completely changed our mindset, and to me made a huge difference.
Really?
So,
a
yes,
mental adjustment?
There's a science to it, but there's an art, and Dr. Check knows that incredibly well. Once our mindset changed and we felt more optimistic, it just felt like this is right, this is going to happen, and we believed. I honestly believe that.
And is
some
that what
people,
you? Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No.
Some people think when you have diminished egg reserve that your eggs are old and they're defective. But we even just presented a woman who was 46 and a half in total menopause that we reversed, and she got pregnant, had a live baby on her first cycle of ovulation. I mean, it can be done, but it's tricks of restoring receptors. There's things like that.
Do people know you from around the world at this point?
There's a lot of, yeah, I think,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dr. Check, man.
Yeah, that's something. So what would you say to women then? Because there's, as we mentioned, 1 in 5 women who have been dealing with this, and there's been plenty of women who folks have said to them, there's just no hope, you need to look it up, or other methods. What would you say to them based on what you've been able to go through and come out with, Baby Anna?
Go to Dr. Check for one thing. Just don't take no for an answer. If this is what you want, you just keep pursuing it, and just kind of look for somebody who's going to think outside the box, individualize it for you. But honestly, just, it sounds cliche, but just don't give up.
Yeah. How do people get a hold of you?
Just call our office. We're known just under my name.
And where are you guys located?
It's called Cooper Center for Reproductive and Hormonal Disorders.
Okay.
Okay. And where are you located?
An office in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and also one in Melrose Park, Pennsylvania.
You must have quite a list of patients trying to get an appointment, huh?
Yeah, please. And he has a sperm tie on, if you know that. It's just a fantastic tie. I probably shouldn't have said that, because now they're probably, people are conjuring up, what is a sperm tie? We'll be right back.